Hey guys, Matthias with Ally Gaming here with a video where we look at some new Lenovo Legion GO accessories. I spoke to my contact at Jsaux a while back and he said that we're going to send you some Lenovo Legion GO accessories, and since I didn't have a Lenovo Legion GO I had to go out and get one. This is seriously a super cool device. I really like this one. I still love my Steam Deck and my Ally, but this is it's something different. And when you get a device like this, like the Ally Steam Deck or the Lenovo Legion GO or Neo or whatever device you get, it's very important to have good protection for your device. In this video I'm going to talk about the Lenovo Legion GO accessories you can get from Jsaux. I'm also going to talk about the updated HB1201 docking station from Jsaux. This is super cool. We have the old version here. Old, it's not old, it came last year. But we have a new updated version here that we're going to talk about in this video. But first I'm going to start with this protective case from Jsaux. This is the Lenovo Legion GO version. I'm not sure if we will see this version for other devices, but I guess so, since you can just remove this inset and put whatever inset you want in here. If you have the Steam Deck, want to have an inset for that, I guess you could get an inset from them in the future to be able to carry your other stuff, or maybe you could make your own if you want to bring just your devices, your Lenovo, your Steam Deck, whatever. The first spot here, the biggest one, is obviously for the Lenovo Legion GO, and it fits perfectly. Then you have this space here, which is in their pictures and everything. They store this portable keyboard. It's not all of us that have this portable keyboard. We also have storage for the docking station there. Then we have a slot for the charger, for the FPS disk here. We have a slot here where I put my SSDs. I also put a very small capture card, which is kind of nice. This spot here I use for cables and stuff. As you can see, it's got a cutout for a joypad. I don't use it for that myself. I needed some place to put cables, so I'll put them there, and then I'll put the rails that I'm going to talk about in a second. I'll wait with those. I'll put the mouse there. I have a standard Bluetooth mouse. Put some more cables and some adapters. Now you have a nice setup, which is still kind of portable. You have a mouse, we have a keyboard, we have the docking station, we have everything we need to travel around and dock this to a hotel room TV or whatever. What I thought was kind of strange is that this is sort of a net that I guess is to protect all this stuff from flying around. I think it's a good reason for why they did it this way and not have a zipper here for cables and such. The case is made out of EVA, so it's a solid case. You have a carrying handle and you have this shoulder strap. I believe the zipper can be I'm not sure if it's a YKK zipper, but the zipper seems to be of okay quality, with a bit of protection here from wear and tear and dust and stuff. It's a very nice case. I use this constantly, even though the standard Legion case is great. The thing is that I always want to bring stuff with me, so I really like this case. Now I'm waiting for Jsaux to release another inset for my other devices, or maybe if I make my own from this kind of foam, I don't know, we'll get to that. That was the case, very nice. I can absolutely recommend it because you can stuff everything in there. So if you want to bring cables in it, just remove the inset and toss a few cables in there. The second thing I'm going to talk about, which is pretty cool actually, this is something that I've seen on Etsy and eBay, AliExpress, etc. People create their own controller handles or rails. Maybe I should call them rails, I don't know. These are called the handle straps for the Legion Go. And these are a set of magnetic rails which you put on your controllers. You have a letter here, it says L, so that's the left controller. I'm gonna do like that. And now I have a strap here. And I'll do the same on the right one. There we go. Now we have more of like a Switch Joy-Con style. I like these because I think holding the controllers like this isn't the best. Especially if you are using the FPS mode controller. The only problem is, so if I want to use the rail to protect the connectors, etc., I can't do that because it frankly won't fit down here. These are meant to be used like this. These are magnetic. The magnet is super strong. I wouldn't say there's any real problem using these. Some people have talked about these affecting the Hall effect sticks here. I haven't noticed any problems with it. I can play with it like this. Others have talked about this being in a weird angle. They want it more like this. I understand why some think this is a weird angle, but you get used to it, especially if you want to play like this while traveling or on the bus or wherever. Good thing is that they're easy to take on and off and super easy to store in your bag when you want to bring them with you. If you had one of those angled ones that you can see on Etsy, etc., it would take more space in your bag. But with this one, you can just put it wherever in your bag. So I can absolutely recommend these. We will see them, I believe, in March. So check it out at Jsaux.com. Next up, we have the screen protectors. These are screen protectors. Nothing much to say about screen protectors apart from these come with everything needed to attach one of these. This is one of the transparent glossy ones that I had on the Lenovo Legion GO, but I replaced it for the matte one. These are great. The only problem is that the fit is so precise, so that when you're in the process of applying this to the screen, if you're not perfectly aligned, the screen protector will hit the edge of the Legion GO and you will get a bad fitting here, which means it will not stick to this part. I've tried 3 of these. I've had that problem twice. The good thing was that I could easily lift it where it didn't stick and then reapply it. Be careful when you apply these and make sure that you are perfectly aligned with the edge of the Lenovo Legion GO. This is a luxury problem because the fit is perfect. You can't even see that there's a screen protector applied here. I'm using the matte one here because I like that one more than the glossy one. Reason for that is that fingerprint and glare, like out in the sunlight, were more visible on the glossy one. But whichever you pick up, they work really well and have a perfect fitting. So like I said, make sure that you align it perfectly before you press down and apply it firmly. Before I talk about the RGB docking station, I'm going to talk about a few small bits and pieces that I got sent with the docking station. We have the 100 watts USB-C to USB-C cable. This is a cable, like any other cable, I guess. We have a textile cover on these cables, which makes them pretty nice. And since these are 100 watts, they are perfectly fine to use with most chargers and power bricks out there. They work great with all the handhelds I'm using. The only thing they can't do is DisplayPort over USB. But apart from that, great cables. I don't know what else I can say about cables apart of them being nice to the touch and you know, nice cables. The next thing is very useful. These are adapters, USB-A to USB-C 4-pack adapters. They come in a bag like this. And what they do is that they convert USB-A ports to USB-C ports. So you have a small adapter like that with a USB-C port there and a USB-A port there. So I'm using these in the docking station because I have more USB-C devices and cables than USB-A. So these I can highly recommend because we have mostly USB-C devices today, I think. Super easy to use. Yeah, it's a great adapter to have in your bag. Now on to the last thing on the list, and it's the updated RGB docking station. This one is called HB1201S. And the most obvious change is that this one has got a transparent case and this one has got a black case. There's also a white version of this one. I think it looks super cool with this black transparent case. This one is updated with support for ALLM, auto low latency mode. It's got VRR, which is variable refresh rate. It's got QFT, quick frame transport, and HDR, high dynamic range. This is perfect if you have a VRR display that supports that. This one had 144 Hz in 2K and 60 Hz in 4K. This one has got support for up to 8K 30 Hz, 5K 60 Hz, 4K 120 Hz, and 2K 240 Hz. This is available both through the DisplayPort and the HDMI port. The last difference is that this apparently has got 6 LED strips, whereas this one has 4. Some people have been talking about this being a bit flimsy. It's still as flimsy as it was on this one, so no change there. I think it's okay. I would rather have this a bit more solid, but there's nothing I can do, I guess. So that's the only complaint I have about this one. If you look at it as a dock, it's super cool. You can turn off the RGB there if you don't like the teenage gamer vibe, which I myself like. Makes me feel young again. The RGB here, you can change it by pressing the button there, the touch button, or you can control this with OpenRGB, which is a free software that you can use to control all sorts of RGB in your home. On the dock, you have dual memory card readers, one for microSD, one for standard SD. You have 2 USB-A 3.2 ports here, one USB-C 3.2, HDMI, DisplayPort. There's a USB-A 2.0 here. We have a 3.5mm audio jack there. So we have a super solid dock here. It works perfect for most devices, even with cases applied to your device. For instance, the mod case for the Ally, it works perfect with this one. So as with most of the Jsaux products, I can only recommend this. I really like their products and I'm happy to be working with them. I never get paid by them. They only send the products, so I'm free to say whatever I like if I don't like anything. But I like their products. I think they are some of the most interesting accessory brands out there. They make fun and cool products. Some products are just useful and not as cool, like cables or screen protectors. But the docking station, this is both cool and super useful. So Jsaux, keep it coming. You're killing it. I hope you enjoyed this video where I talked about some of the accessories from Jsaux to the Lenovo Legion GO. I would really appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't, please subscribe. It helps me immensely. And until next time, stay safe, stay gold, and see ya!